We're taking this doo-doo store and turning it into a beautiful custom branded Shopify store using AI. A common misconception is that you need a developer when creating a Shopify store, or that you need some crazy expensive $500 custom premium Shopify theme. But that's simply not true, because if your store lacks the design fundamentals that we're gonna talk about in this video here today, no amount of sprinkles is gonna make your doo-doo look good. These design fundamentals are the same ones I use to make $200K a month for my brand Gassy, and they're statistically proven to make your store convert 2 to 3 times higher. Guys, this isn't 2015 anymore. 10 different colors on your landing page and stock images are just not gonna cut it anymore. So make sure you pay very close attention to this video, okay? Take notes, because this is gonna be one of the most important videos that you're gonna need to watch if you're thinking about getting into e-commerce. And if you already have some experience with e-commerce, stick around, because the AI tips that I'm gonna show you here are gonna help speed up your workflow and make it a whole hell of a lot easier. So first thing we gotta do is actually prepare our product and get it imported inside of Shopify. So we're gonna start out by first going to AliExpress. We're gonna search our product on here, and then I'm gonna be using this Google Chrome extension right here called AliSave. What this is gonna let me do is download all the main images. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is look through a bunch of these listings, get as much content as I can for this product. We'll also go to Google Images and search the product up on here and find a bunch of other photos that weren't on AliExpress as well. The more raw content that we have, the better, because that's gonna help us customize it in this next step here. This next step here is very, very crucial. This is what's gonna separate you from the rookie drop shippers like Billy here. All right, there's Billy, look at him, what a noob. And the veteran dropshippers like you, my friend. Look, you got a mohawk because you're a veteran. First of all, images like this with basic blank backgrounds, we don't wanna use them. It gives off super amateur vibes, but we're gonna use these and customize them right now. We're gonna jump inside of Canva, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I made all these product images here customized. All right, we're gonna drag in our product here. We're gonna go to Edit Image, and then we're gonna click Background Remover. We're gonna get rid of the background. We're gonna crop it in a little bit. There we go. Okay, looks good. Inside of these elements here, I wanna get some type of minimalistic background. So I'm gonna search like countertop, and I like this one here. So we're gonna put this in the background, make it a little bit bigger. We're gonna click this, we're gonna click Layer, Send to Back. This is already looking a lot better. Make this a little bit bigger. Line it up in the center. And there's one thing that's missing to make it just a little bit more realistic, and this is called a drop shadow. So we're gonna click on here, shadows. We're gonna click this drop shadow right here. And as you see, we can kind of customize it and play with it a little bit. Let's say I want the distance to be like right there. I think that kind of looks good, okay? Now, if you notice, this image doesn't have a drop shadow here and it has it kind of towards the bottom. This is a little trick that I like to do to just add the drop shadow to only certain parts of the image. So we're gonna duplicate this. So now we have 2 versions of it. And our first version here in the back, I'm actually gonna go ahead and take off our drop shadow. I'll leave the drop shadow here on this one. Just gonna line it up a little bit. Okay, here we go. And I'm just gonna crop it downwards so that now this image only appears down here and the drop shadow is like only at the bottom of the image. And one thing I'm gonna do here is also just click this, layer, send backwards. So now it's behind that image. So it gives this kind of like cool drop shadow feeling only on the bottom. Now is where the fun begins, okay? You guys are gonna learn how to make some freaking awesome images, all right? So I'll show you exactly how I made this one here. We're gonna go to Design Elements, and I searched phone here under these templates. As you see, there's a bunch of different templates here. And I actually like this kind of like minimalistic, I guess it's like a tan color. So that's what I actually ended up picking for like my color theme. You're gonna see in these next images, this is exactly the same thing that I used. I wasn't able to find this exact template that I used before, but I'm gonna show you what I did. I started off with a photo just like this. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of this shit in here. Gonna get rid of this, gonna get rid of this right here. Okay, so we just have a blank image of our iPhone. Go through my folder here, find my image right here, drop it in. We're gonna remove the background from this, and then we're just gonna shrink it down just a little bit here, rotate it, get it to be just that right size. And this, I don't really want it to have a drop shadow because there already kind of is one. Like in this image, for example, there already was a drop shadow, so I did not add that inside of there. Next thing I want to do is get some icons. So I searched icons under the design templates here, and as you see, there's a bunch of different ones to use. I actually ended up clicking on this pink one right here. and it brought in all of these different designs. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is click on all of these. Just make sure I have them all clicked on. I'm gonna click copy, and I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna paste it inside of here. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger just so I can line it up like right here. I think that looks cool. And again, I wanna change the color so they kind of match my aesthetic. So I'm gonna go for like this color right here. We wanna get rid of this icon because this has nothing to do with our step number 1, which is to download our app. So I'm gonna put this inside of here. I'm gonna go to element, search app icon. And as you see, there's a bunch of different graphics to use. We can use this one, for example. I'll drag this down in here. Okay, make it a little bit smaller so it fits. Change the color once again. Let's do this color right here. I think that looks good. Okay, this, I want it to be like that kind of like white color that I have here. I think that looks cool. And instead of this being square, I want it to be a little bit more rounded. It looks a little bit more cute, you know? So just like that, now I have this element. All I would do here is just change this to, let's say, number 1. And then I'm gonna select all of this, simply click copy and paste. And I would repeat this process over again until I end up with this right here. Now we're gonna recreate this. Now, once again, I go under the design tab, I searched phone, hand. So I went ahead and clicked that one. Again, just gonna get rid of this stuff here. I don't want any of this. Gonna grab this photo right here. Gonna once again remove the background. And this time I'm gonna go to this magic eraser because I wanna get rid of this extra stuff here. Okay, and just like that, let's click erase. Boom, it's erased and it's ready to go. Now we're just gonna take this, make this a little bit bigger. There we go. For these icons right here, this was another template that I found, so we can just once again go on here. Search icon list here. I'm gonna create a new page so I can just drag this in here. And we're gonna go ahead and grab all of this stuff right inside of here. Copy it, we're gonna paste it right in here. So I want this to be just a check mark. Check mark. There we go, we put a check mark now. I'm gonna make this white. I'm gonna make this color. Now we're gonna go ahead and put all of our copy inside of here. And again, go and repeat the process. Now, if you guys are wondering how I'm getting all this copy and all this text, it's really simple. I'm actually using a custom ChatGPT code that I wrote. It scans my competitor's website and then it gives me every single thing that I need here formatted in a beautiful way. So I simply copy it and I paste it onto my website and my product pages. If you want this custom GPT prompt, it's 100% free. You can get it down in the link below. And for reviews, again, I'm gonna search reviews up here under these templates. I actually found the one that I was using before. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and delete all this stuff here. Find the photo of my beautiful couple here. We're gonna trim this so it's just showing the phone. Remove the background, make it a little bit bigger. And then once again, I'm gonna jump inside of here. As you see, I have my reviews all written out. This is super easy. It's literally copy and paste, guys. I save hours of time using this ChatGPT prompt. So again, 100% free, click the link in the bio. I'm gonna change all of this text to what I want it to be here. And also the background color of this, I'm gonna go ahead and click edit image. And I wanna get that like kind of golden look so it matches the rest of my branding. So I put this on here. And now the colors are coherent with the rest of the stuff that I have on my website. So as you see, by using Canva and a lot of these templates and taking those regular, ordinary, Billy boring photos, we now have a bunch of customized images. So here's what my final images look like. You're gonna see they're very, very cool. They're very branded. They all have that same aesthetic. All the fonts and the text are the same style. And overall, when a customer visits my website now and they see these images, everything's gonna be coherent. Another bonus for you guys is to go to this website, Easy Gifts here. You can take a video and cut it into like a 5-6 second little moment and put that instead of one of your images. This is really good, especially for products like this where people wanna see how it works. As you see, this is the same exact thing that I do on all my brands right here. This was all made in Canva. These images were also all generated with AI, which is crazy because these look like a professional photo shoot. I would have had to pay thousands of dollars for these. And now I literally made it in about 30 minutes using Midjourney, Canva, and ChatGPT. I've been kind of gatekeeping how to make these types of images, but if you guys want to see it, just let me know in the comments below and I'll make like a full video on it. Now it's time for our product template. We have all our images done. Let's get to it. First of all, you don't need to use a paid theme, okay? What I'm gonna show you guys is exactly how you can do this for completely free using the free Shopify themes. A $500 custom theme won't save you if you don't know how to make a good landing page. And that's why you must understand these fundamentals. So pay attention. Another option you have is page builders. So I've used page builders like Pagefly before. I really like them a lot. I use Replo on some of my websites. One thing that I have noticed, maybe it's just me personally, but they seem to slow down the site. So I like to do everything on the Shopify theme, as much of it as I can. Before we get into that, let's make ourselves a logo. Again, we're speed running this shit. So I'm just gonna grab a logo that looks kind of minimalistic, that'll match my website theme. Cool, I like this shit. Customized theme, call it Lobina. Put cases here, Lobina cases, perfect. We're gonna get rid of this background. We're gonna drag this, we're gonna click download selection. And we're gonna make sure it's a PNG because we want it to be transparent. Make sure you click transparent background and click download. Now, once you're on Shopify, you're gonna click add theme right here. You're gonna visit the theme store. You're gonna click on here, click free. There's a bunch of cool themes for this one. We're gonna go with this one, taste. Now, once it's installed, you're gonna click customize. We have our home page right here, but what we're gonna be doing for this video is customizing our product page. So you wanna make sure you click on products here. And now you also wanna make sure you create a template for that specific product. Every single time we create a new product, we wanna create a new product template because this product template will have all the same assets and images across all your products. And we don't want that. We wanna make a product page just for this specific product. So we're gonna click create template. We're gonna title it in case. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna click here on theme settings under logo. And we're gonna put in our logo that we just got. We're gonna make this a little bit bigger so it looks kind of cool here. We're gonna click save. Now we're gonna go back and click on products to actually set up our product. We're gonna click add product. Right here, I put the name of my product and I put the description. Again, using my ChatGPT prompt, I have my introduction. I put that on there and I uploaded all my product images. This product actually has a few different variants. So you would click add variant. In my case, I have already added them here. One of them would be titled color. The other one is size because I have a bunch of these different iPhone cases. And as you see, I set the price to $45 according to what other people are selling this product for and what I think I can sell it for. And under here, we're gonna click on our product template. We're gonna wanna save it to this one now. Now, as you see, when we click on our product, it's actually linked onto there. What I went ahead and did was I got rid of this announcement bar. I don't really like this up here. And I also went ahead and changed the default text. So normally it's just gonna be whatever the basic Shopify theme gives you. I actually like this one called Inner. This came from Canva because I was using that same font on Canva. So again, I wanted to have consistency across my whole entire site. So I chose that same font here and here. Next thing we're gonna do is click our colors. So we're gonna add a scheme here and we're gonna add colors to all of these. I already had an idea of what kind of colors I wanted to use because on Canva, it was giving me ideas with the photos. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm actually gonna copy these hex keys right here. And then I'm gonna go inside of here and change some of this stuff around. So I changed my button here to this color. And my background, I actually put this gradient. What a gradient means, it's when a color goes from one color to another color. What I had to do was going from white to this like light tannish color, and that's what gives it this look right here. Because if I were to take this off, as you see, it's just the basic tan color that I have here. But I think it actually looks good like this. It gives it some more interest. I'm gonna leave the text black just so it's apparent. And as you see, across my site, I really only have 4 colors. It's this kind of like off-white color. It's this light tan, it's this dark tan, and it's this different color of black. If you look across all my websites, you're gonna see that I use monochromatic colors for almost everything. If you want a website to get some inspiration, this one's called Coolers right here. You can actually go and get some different ideas for your colors that you wanna use. So for example, we were using, let's say this kind of like off-white color. We were using this like not all the way black color. We had this like light tannish one. What I'm actually gonna go ahead and do is copy this hex key right here and paste it inside of here. And what's really cool about this is you can actually click on show shades and it'll give you different shades. And let's say I wanna use this one. So this right here is honestly the perfect setup right here. I have like this kind of like grayish one I'm actually gonna go ahead and change this to be more white. There we go, I'm just gonna make it plain white. Then I have my light tan and my dark tan. So these are the same colors that I used across my website here. Now inside of here, you're gonna wanna hide a few different things. So again, this is just not necessary. It's saying the name of the brand once again. The product description is, again, just kind of unnecessary and big in here. So what I like to do with all my product descriptions, all my functionality, everything like that, I like to put it inside of a collapsible row right here. And if you want to add that, you simply click add block and you'll see collapsible rows right here. So for the description, I put this heart icon. I want to copy and paste this inside of here, again, from the ChatGPT template. For features, again, simply copy and pasted this right inside of here. For shipping, I just put free standard shipping on all orders. And for guarantee, again, we got a guarantee right down here. AI already did all the homework for me. I don't got to do shit. And they said drop shipping was hard. Next, what we're gonna do is add this multi-row. This is really cool because it lets us add images and text right next to it. So you click on here and click on multi-row. And inside of here, you can upload all your images. You put your captions and a quick description of them. Again, I'm just copy and pasting stuff from here. Under this part right here, I actually added some like little emojis to make it a little bit more interesting. And originally there was also like buttons down here. As you see, if I put this, it'll put a button, but I didn't need any of that. So I got rid of the stuff. It's just not necessary. Next, we're doing custom reviews. This is called a multi-column. So again, go down here, click multi-column. And what we're gonna go ahead and do, once again, we have some reviews here. We're gonna put these right inside of here. These are the same reviews I use for my photos as well. Lastly, we wanna have an FAQ just to answer some questions about the product. This is called the collapsible content. Then we're gonna go inside of here, put our questions, put our answers, and just like that, in a few minutes, I have a product page all ready to go. You can look through all of these. So for example, for buttons, let's say I wanted rounded buttons. I would just go in here and increase this. And as you see, now my buttons are round. We're gonna wanna do these for these guys as well. So now these are all having that same type of border. And I actually like how this looks, so I'm gonna leave it exactly like this. And most important, make sure you click on this mobile option up here because most customers are gonna be going to your website on mobile. So we can go and look through it and just make sure everything looks good, looks clean. As you see, again, the presentation is super professional, it's super clean. And you know, I'm a bit of a crackhead when it comes to design. That's why I'm good at this stuff. That's why I'm so filthy rich. So a few things that I would change with custom code. For example, I would get rid of this. I would make these images full screen so that there's no little, space in these corners here. I would add some custom icons to these product descriptions. I would go ahead and make this full screen as well. I would move the spacing of here over a little bit. This is after years of experience. I can see things that I want to fix myself with a developer that you can't necessarily do right here on the theme customization. But when you're first starting out with, it's not a really big deal. Not everyone's a nerd like me that's gonna see that your spacing is a little bit off when it should have been this way and click off your site, okay? I'm just weird. Now, as for apps, a few ones I would recommend is called Catching Bundles. This lets you do cool bundles like this. As you guys see, I follow all the same design things. I have this dark green here, I have a light green here, I have white and black, okay? That's it, 4 colors. I follow the same pattern across all my websites. Another thing is the shipping estimates. This helps a lot knowing when people will get their stuff. I know for me, especially when I order online, I'll honestly pay higher for some stuff if I can get it quicker. Amazon Prime, everyone's used to getting stuff fast. So you need to be fast. As you see, our breakdowns, columns that we have here, testimonials, the same style of pictures, caption on the left, picture on the right, picture on the left, caption on the right, FAQs. So using these design fundamentals, you guys are gonna be 2-3 times more higher converting than if you didn't have these. The link for that free prompt is down below. 4 colors, keep it simple, follow Dom, and last, clean website and easy to understand. Don't confuse your buyer, all right, folks? Else they ain't gonna buy. Now, if you follow all of these, your store is gonna be converting 2 to 3 times more than if you didn't have them. And I want you to make money. I want you to be filthy rich. What am I gonna do with all the money? Now, if you made it to this part of the video, you have survived the TikTok brain rot virus that's taking over everyone. And I can tell that you are committed to learning more about e-commerce. So if you're someone that's looking for a more hands-on approach and you wanna work directly with me and my team as we hold your hand, coddle you, answer all your questions, give you back rubs, go ahead and click down below and apply to join the Cash Click Mentorship Program. We just finished up our last round of mentorships. We had a bunch of great student results and we want you to be next. On the screen right here, 2 more 100% free value courses. And I really want you to check them out because if you have any bit of interest in e-commerce, you gotta watch these. It's gonna help you out, I'm telling you. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like button, check out some of the free stuff down below, and I'll see you in the next one.